In this short video, we'll talk about our workflow. It's important that you know exactly how we are going to do something so that you can replicate it or practice by yourself. This course is going to be divided in sections. In between sections, we are going to have special projects, but more on that later. The workflow is going to be as follows. First, we are going to open an empty folder. We just did that before. As you can see, if we collapse this, you can see that we opened our empty folder, which now has two files. After you open your empty folder in Visual Studio Code, we are going to create those two files, index.html and script.js. Really important step, of course, is to connect them by adding the script tag in the HTML file, and you can easily do that by adding this line right there. To make sure your files are connected, you can add a simple console log in the script. If it shows in the browser, that means that we've successfully connected it. After we do that, you're going to go to index.html and then just click Open with Live Server. That's going to open it so that we can see changes in real time. So, how can we open the console and the code editor side by side? First, open the console by right-clicking and then clicking Inspect. On the top right, you're going to see three dots right there. I hope you can see them on the screen. And there you can find the dock side. You're going to choose the first option, undock into separate window. This is going to open the console in a completely new window. So what we can do on Mac is unfull screen this and just do it like this. Open the console, put it on the side. But now we have some extra space here. So what Macs allow you to do is to just open it full screen, go back and then open the Visual Studio Code in full screen as well, and then just merge them together. So find the actual DevTools, find the code, and just drag it onto the side right here. That's going to enable us to have both open at the same time. Don't worry, the process on Windows should be even easier. You can just take the window of the console and drag and drop it to the left side. That's it. Really, really simple. With that out of the way, we now successfully put our console to the left side and the code editor to the right side. If these warnings bother you, don't worry, this comes from Chrome itself, but we can remove them by going to this settings icon and then selecting selected context only. So if you tick that, the errors should be gone, and that's it. Now, how can we test it? Well, because we are using LiveShare, you can just type console.log, so we can just add another console log, and let's just say test. We add that test, and remember, we need to save the file. So currently you can see this dot here. That means the file is not saved. So if we save it and do that, you can see that our console is immediately updated. That's great. One more thing that you can do is with Control or Command plus or minus, you can bump up the font size. Feel free to do it as you like it. You can do the same thing for Visual Studio Code as well. I like to keep it like this. And with Control or Command B, you can completely collapse this thing, or you can just press here. Now we have just our console, the font is big, we can see all the changes, and that's it. We've spent some time to set this all up, but it's going to save us a lot of time in the future because right now our environment is completely set up, everything works, and our workflow and learning process is going to be amazing. That's all that we need for now. Go and grab a cup of your favorite drink, cool down your brain, and let's dive into real programming.